The following is a presentation of Muddy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Katie Carlin with Embrace Children and Families of Hannibal, Missouri. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And Embrace is an amazing organization, of course, non-for-profit, that helps provide immediate need supplies and more to foster children and families in Missouri. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you have just kicked off this awesome campaign to help raise funds for a new facility, of course, because you need space, which is a good and a bad thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about the event you just had and kind of what the funds are going towards and how you plan to use those in the future.
Yeah, so we kicked off our capital campaign this Saturday at Friendship Brewery in Hannibal, where we received our first donation from the Brotherhood of Southsiders. They wanted to give to our capital campaign, so we took that donation from them to get it started and kick it off. Our campaign will run until March of 2025.
Okay.
We hope to raise $300,000, and that $300,000 will go toward the purchase or to build a new building. We currently have a facility that's been donated to us, but we quickly outgrew that space. With 3 years of donations and things coming in and out, we need space to store furniture such as beds and dressers for foster kiddos. Right now we can only store about 1 or 2 of those items.
Okay.
So we'd like more space to do that. The new facility would also provide for a classroom where we can hold trainings for youth who are aging out of foster care to give them some life skill trainings before they head out on their own.
So more than just immediate, need supplies, which of course that is a huge need. I can only imagine, when you have children come into a need for a foster home, and you have a foster home, just because you have a home doesn't mean that they're prepared for a foster child, right? So
correct. Yes. Oftentimes foster parents are given maybe 30 minutes to an hour's notice that they're getting a child.
Right, yeah. And the need, so of course, the need for a larger facility is both good and bad. As, we mentioned earlier, we don't want to need, the extra space, but it does help, and it does give you kind of the warm and fuzzies to know that you are going to have the available space to acquire these items.
Correct.
And the space. So I didn't realize that Embrace does more than that. You mentioned trainings. You mentioned it's kind of like a counseling area as well. Is that right?
We don't provide counseling,
no?
But
Okay.
we provide training just based on things that are relevant to children in foster care.
Gotcha. Okay. So more than immediate need supplies for the children and families, what else does Embrace offer?
So at Embrace, we have that Embrace shop. That is the building that we have our supplies through that for the families.
Okay.
Other than that, we also have our first night bags there. When kids first come into care, they get a brand new bag with brand new items to get them started for those first couple of days. We also offer extracurricular scholarships to kids in foster care. So a lot of foster families have multiple children, and it gets expensive to be able to pay for all those extra activities. So we help lessen that burden by providing some funding for that. We also give educational scholarships to foster kids who are going to college.
Wow.
We run a school supply drive. We do a grocery giveaway to a foster family each quarter. We have respite nights where they can drop the kiddos off and we'll watch them for a little bit to give those foster parents a break.
Wow.
Because oftentimes foster parents get overwhelmed and they tend to walk away from the foster care world because they don't feel supported. So we want to be that support for them as well.
That's great. So, and of course, we mentioned it's a non-for-profit, a 501. Is it 3C or C3? I always get C3. Okay. So, and nothing is free, especially today. So the money that is coming in for this capital campaign is going towards the new facility. But of course, you can always use money for other things as well, right? So if people want to give I don't know if they have to establish if they want to give towards the capital campaign or not, but how would they go about getting a hold of you to donate?
Yes, they can check out our we have a Facebook page. People can message us from there, Embrace Children and Families. We also have a website, embracenemo.com. They can go to that website and get information on how to contact us. They can also donate directly on that website. We can also take any donations by mail. Our address is P.O. Box 1376, Hannibal, Missouri 63401. And yes, if people wanted to directly donate to the capital campaign, we would appreciate them to designate that, yes,
Okay.
we would like this donation to go
Towards the new
toward
facility.
that. If they just want to give a blank donation, that's fine as well. If the capital campaign wraps up and we don't have enough funding, we might pull from our general revenue
Sure.
as well.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for everything that you're doing. I know that. So, did we cover the area that's because it's not just Hannibal, right?
Correct. It's Marion, Monroe, and Rawls counties.
Okay, and the need is getting higher as well as. Are you waving at me?
No, I was going woo-woo for Rawls County.
Damn it. Okay, well, we'll start from there again. Okay.
No, I'm leaving that in.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so Rawls, Marion, Monroe, is that
Correct.
right? And the need is growing, I'm sure, with the need for foster families, right?
Yes.
Because right now, I think I read somewhere that there are 300 and some foster children and only 50 some homes. Is
Correct.
that right?
That is correct.
Yeah, I mean, of course we need more foster families. I can imagine it's very both rewarding and challenging, but with an organization like Embrace, it makes it easier. And the respite is definitely something I can relate to, because it is nice to have, even if you're just, even everybody can use help sometimes with kids, with supplies, so thank you for everything that you're doing. And I hope you reach that goal. The goal is what again?
300,000.
Okay, and that goes towards a new facility, but you can always donate time or money to help, right? And say one more time where they should go if they want to help out.
Yep, they can check out our Facebook page, Embrace Children and Families, our website, embracenemo.com. You can donate directly on that website. And then if you'd like to mail something in, our address is P.O. Box 1376, Hannibal, Missouri.
Excellent. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate you coming on. Coming up next, I sit down with Tiger Hawk to talk about their IT capabilities. Stay tuned. Find furniture for the family room, bedroom, dining room, or home office. With new items arriving every week, discover furnishings and inspiration to create a better life at home. Harvey's Furniture, our home, your home.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center. Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy. And welcome back. Joining me now, J.R. Bar-Eyes. Did I get that right?
Nice job.
Look at me go. Welcome.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm I'm doing very well. I just got back from vacation, so I'm trying to get my bearings back. So bear with me if I screw up.
Bearings and it's Christmas shopping.
Yeah,
and
right?
nothing else matters.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. Except for this, because this is a pretty cool
Yeah,
gig. All right,
this is
so
kinda neat.
real quick, you're with Tiger Hawk Technologies.
Yep.
And where are you based out of?
We've got 2 offices,
Okay.
one in Hannibal, one in Quincy. So we're at the other end of Main Street, and then we have a data center also.
Perfect. So I will be honest, I didn't know a whole lot about Tigerhawk before I started digging into it, but now that I know, y'all run the gamut of IT solutions and security and
Yeah, so I always tell everybody, have you ever tried to call tech support and you get put on hold, you can't find somebody, or hey, we'll create a ticket and we'll have somebody call you back?
Yeah.
Like, I have real tech people who answer the phone and help people every day. And so I've also been telling people for years, like, no offense to anybody, but we're not lawyers, so we don't charge for advice.
right.
Kind of deal. And so that's really where this kind of ended up going. So we're starting a program, we call it the Tigerhawk Digital Ambassador Program.
Okay.
And the whole point of it is that we don't charge for tech advice. So if you've got something going on or you need some help accomplishing something on the technical side, give us a call, stop by one of our offices. We talk all the time.
Right.
So let us know what you have going on.
Right.
And when we take that into the workforce side of things, what is the stat? It's 1 in 6 people in the tri-states who are working age can't even check email.
Really.
1 out of 6. Yeah,
That's
it's
insane.
crazy. A recent survey done by employers showed that by the year 2033, every job is going to require some type of technical expertise,
Oh, yeah.
digital expertise. And so what do we have to do to bridge that gap?
Yeah.
There's a huge digital divide. How do we bridge that? So that's what we're here to help with. However that works out. Step one is establish this and get this thing rolling. And then we'll get into second phase and third phase where we're actually offering classes and doing some different things. But step one is just to establish, hey, we're here to help.
Sure.
That's what we're here for.
That's excellent. And yeah, if you've never been in that kind of IT nightmare when you need help and you do have to send in some kind of ticket and they're like, well, that's going to require discovery, right? So where they have
Yeah.
to dig into things and that's a payment. And then, then when they find the issue, then that's another payment. And so it's a really awesome and worthwhile
Yeah.
solution that
So
you are
one
offering.
of the big ones that we run into every day, we have somebody either call us or come into our office and they say, hey, I've got this pop-up on my screen. It says I have a virus. I need to call this phone number.
Oh, yeah.
How do I get rid of that? What do I do? I know it's a scam. I didn't fall for it. Now, what's my next step?
Sure.
So we take those phone calls all the time, walk them through just getting rid of that. But it's all those things that a lot of times you and I take for granted that a lot of people don't know the answer to.
Right.
And then you move into how do you help people where grandma and grandpa are raising grandkids?
Yeah.
Where you've got a generation gap. How do you help grandma and grandpa make sure they're keeping grandkids safe on
Sure.
the internet? Also, different things like, most people don't know this, but if you have kids and you qualify for reduced school lunches, you qualify for the ACP program where they'll pay you $30 or $35 for an internet connection at your house.
Really?
So in a lot of cases, a lot of people get internet for free.
Yeah.
Off of this.
I wouldn't have known that.
There's all these different little programs and different things, and we got the solution. So give us a
Yeah,
call.
that's awesome. And it's really great. I mean, it's sad that I didn't know that you existed, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I'm glad
Yeah,
that you're
that
coming
does
on,
happen.
right? So I'm glad
Yeah.
you're coming on and chatting and providing this kind of knowledge-based, free solution just to kind of uncover people's challenges, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
And so we've revamped our offices so that we have a computer at the very front. So if somebody says, hey, I'm required to have an email address so they can send my pay stub to me. What do I have to do at
Yeah.
this point? Yeah, you can give us a call. If we can't do it in 9 or 10 minutes over the phone, then we're just going to ask you to come to the office. We've got a computer up front set up and ready so that we can walk you through exactly what you need to do.
Yeah,
And it's little things.
And no shame, in anyone's game if you know or don't know, because I have people, my age and younger that have never really been, I would say my age, not a whole lot younger, but I'm not going to give that away. But some people in my age group, because we're kind of on the cusp of, yes, the internet was a thing, but it's not, it's everywhere now. But, I know a few people who were in the service industry who didn't really have to use anything but like a POS. So as far as anything Microsoft, Excel, any email stuff, anything further than internet, right? They need help with.
Right.
So I think it's great that you're not judging and you're offering those.
No, we're here to
those
help. That's what
learning
we're here
based.
for.
Yeah.
And I hire IT people, and they do not communicate well. I'll
Yeah.
be up front.
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's, we've got a standard procedure of exactly, we've got it. We've spent a lot of time just organizing and preparing this. We've got screenshots. We've got everything to make it as easy and as efficient as possible so that if something happens and you're like, hey, I need to have an email address, or I need to understand some very basic things in Microsoft Excel, you can give us a call. You can stop by the office, and in 10 minutes, we're going to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, that's so cool. That is so cool, JR. And, you know, it is one of those things where it's people don't want, they may need the knowledge, but they don't want to go to take a course at
Right.
John Wood, or they don't want to ask someone else because that maybe they feel a little embarrassed or something.
Right,
Maybe.
there is the
Yeah.
interpretation about being embarrassed and
Sure.
things. And the other side of it is nobody wants to invest. Well, now I'm going to have to spend 6 weeks learning how
Yeah.
to get in and out of my email.
Right.
We're going to show you what you need to know inside of 10, 20 minutes max.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be great after that.
Without all the gobbledygook.
Yep.
I love it. Yeah, that's awesome. So this ambassador program sounds awesome. Phase 2, if you get there, hopefully
we will.
you will.
We'll have more coming up out of about the end of quarter 1.
Yeah.
About it. So we're preparing to work with, and we've already started working with local groups like libraries, resource centers, things like that, to start identifying the right people and set up what classes we should do. And we're planning on doing them after hours, and make life easy for
Heck
people.
yeah. And now this isn't just, so this is like, not just for businesses. It's for
No.
people like, you know, me
Yeah.
who just I just maybe need help with one or two things. But you also do a host of other things. I
yeah.
mentioned like home security and I'm sure web
We do
security.
everything you can think of when it
Okay.
comes to the IT world. Yes, we've got a solution for about everything. Our newest thing is backup internet connections, because we all know nobody can survive anymore if your internet connection goes down, especially businesses that have like POS machines where
Yeah.
you're taking credit card payments. So yeah, we've got all sorts of solutions.
There you go.
Everything you can think of.
All right. And if you want more information, where should they go?
You can give us a call or stop by tigerhawktech.com.
Okay. Excellent. Well, good luck.
Well, thank
and
you.
again, thank you, because this is, it seems almost simple to some people, but some people really need.
It's very foreign to a lot of folks.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Some people really need some help there. So I appreciate
I
you
also
offering that.
I can't build a sidewalk, but there are people who know how to do that.
Right? Everybody
So-
has expertise. I mean, he
Yeah.
helped me fix this microphone before we turned on. So,
Yeah.
yeah, thank
This
you.
is what we do.
Right? I appreciate you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. And there you have it. Catch us here tomorrow for Coffee Talk. See you then.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.